Zhao Liying at last conceded that it was a pity that she was not in a decent state while helping out Wang Yibo and Yufei. Zhao Liying said in the meeting that she lamented that she didn't get everybody a decent state Yufei. Afterward, when she glanced back at her work, she was very fulfilled, in light of the fact that gathering her own severe requirements was troublesome. I trust that this point can be compensated for in the new show that has recently gotten done, and the following Strolling with the Phoenix can give it the best state. On December 27th, some netizens remarked, for the new age of youthful entertainers, the soul they need is the soul of advancement and thinking for even a moment to improve, so they should figure out how to develop and try to enhance. This is likewise vital. The most inadequate with regards to thing is the soul of reasoning, the exploration and thinking about the characters and the improvement of one's own capacity. The purported traffic stars are being constrained by business and the market, with the goal that what they face in the market is benefit. Absence of craftsman soul. On December 27th, numerous netizens remarked, the present youthful craftsmen come up short on soul of commitment, difficult work, and devotion to craftsmanship. The more established age of performers will read up hard for every job in a play, contemplate the exhibition, and make progress toward flawlessness. However, the present performers couldn't in fact talk their lines well, and the greater part of them depend on naming, and they couldn't actually bear a smidgen of difficulty. Eating is truly astounded. Following 2 years, Zhao Liying at long last conceded that she didn't give everybody an especially decent state when she worked together with Wang Yibo and Yufei. 02. It was uncovered on the web that Gong Jun will play the flying elephant, which is the primary endeavor at a period show, and netizens communicated hate. Gong Jun is certainly a famous entertainer among homegrown diversion male stars. In the wake of helping out the top entertainer Yang Mi and Fox Pixie Little Go-Between, on December 27th, a blogger made it known that Gong Jun will partake in the moving show of the vehicle business in the time Flying Elephants, and the champion of this dramatization is probably named Dren Min, and beginning after the following year is normal. This flying elephant can be supposed to be brought into the world with a brilliant spoon in its mouth. Notwithstanding Wanda and Century Warner as makers, the chief picked Su Ang, the overseer of criminological Ken Ming, and the screenwriter is the trumpeter Yang Liang Pen. This is faultless with regards to the setup. Then, we will perceive the way Gong Jun presents his awesome exhibition. It is accounted for that this show for the most part tells about the development and changes of homegrown vehicles during the 1980s, and the purported elephant is additionally its picture analogy. For Gong Jun, this is his most memorable endeavor at period dramatizations, and as a legitimate post-90s age, Gong Jun needs to make up examples with proficient vehicle information, yet in addition with a definite comprehension of that time. Full stop. Gong Jun referenced the show in the live transmission a couple of days prior, however netizens said that they are not exceptionally hopeful, on the grounds that just from the examination of the blueprint of the story, this dramatization is challenging to watch. Obviously, Gong Jun's own prevalence and impact are totally certain, so the eventual outcomes of this show are difficult to say. It is perceived in the business that enterprising shows are difficult to shoot. Indeed, Windblowing Penelia featuring the principal sister Zhao Liying isn't quite so famous as that sort of sweet show. The vast majority recently saw Windblowing Penelia overpowering exposure, however relatively few individuals watched the show, and it didn't totally break out of the enclosure. Luckily, there are still a significant number of vehicle fans, and Gong Jun's new show really exploits this viewpoint. One more feature of Flying Elephants is the female chief minimum. She worked with the previous top star Zhao Mu previously, yet it's a pity that the show couldn't be broadcasted. What's more, Zhao didn't have him at the New Year's Eve party of the 7 significant stages. It is now cool to suggest that this individual. Starting here view, the alleged top male stars have previously changed hands. Renmin actually knows how to pass judgment on the circumstance, which likewise makes the participation between the two brimming with assumptions. Gong Jun's December schedule must be portrayed as an absence of duality. Notwithstanding his principal body showing up at the Mango Television New Year's Eve party, his virtual individual Jiffin will likewise partake in the Metaverse's virtual New Year's Eve show. This sort of treatment is simply accessible to Gong Jun. No big surprise Flying Elephant can't be shot until the following year, since Gong Jun didn't have a timetable at every one of the a couple of years prior. Here I actually trust that Gong Jun can take part less in theatrical presentations and night parties, and invest more energy on leveling up his acting abilities. Despite the fact that it isn't decrepit to bring in more cash while it is famous, an entertainer actually needs to depend on his work to talk, and theatrical presentations and night parties address nothing. Simultaneously, I likewise wish the recording of Flying Elephants a triumph. 03. Zhao Liying's information and Chuqiao history overwhelmed the 2022 exemplary land shows, and the new dramatization Windblowing Penelia effectively changed and moved to the pinnacle of her vocation. This year, Zhao Liying progressed to acting in the period show The Breeze Blows Penelia, which won both verbal exchange and evaluations. She additionally moved to the pinnacle of her profession with the job Su Bangsha. The Akai General Media Stage delivered the main 10 exemplary Lu shows in 2022, and Zhao Liying's exhibitions Can You Say Whether It Ought to Be Green, Fat, Red and Meager and Chuqiao History additionally entered the rundown, demonstrating that she has developed from outfit dramatizations to the real world. As per the examination of netizens, Zhao Liying's acting abilities have proactively moved away from other homegrown 85 Xiaohu entertainers, and said gruffly, the expression 85 Xiaohu won't truly deserve Zhao Liying later on. Homegrown 85 Little Blossoms incorporates Zhao Liying, Yang Mi, Liu Shishi, Liu Yipi, and so forth. Among them, Zhao Liying and Yang Mi are most frequently looked at. The 28th law of adoration additionally turned out to be communicated, and the dub and scores were 8.4 and 5.8 individually. The presentation of the two is unrivaled. Regardless of whether Yang Mi assumed control over the clinical show Thank You Specialist, it is hard to break the title of icon entertainer. Netizens dissecting that the blooming period of female stars is more limited than that of male entertainers, Yang Mi totally squandered the contents that mainness age and experience can take on, and the way to change was not fruitful. Then again, after Zhao Liying and Feng Xiaofeng separated, she effectively extended her acting vocation. This year, her list to 10,000s in The Breeze Blows Penelia are not high sweet love dramatizations. The job models have a place with the lower social class, depending on their hands to buckle down. Everything has laid out an alternate thickness of female characters than previously. Specifically, The Breeze Blows Penelia is an intriguing courageous woman who expresses the longing to bring in cash all over. Contrasted in other significant champions who are carrying on with work, it is really a brainless love show, which can be supposed to be an exceptionally uncommon subject. Su Bangsha in the play said, I'm youthful, how would it be a good idea for me to respond in the event that I don't bring in cash? Zhao Liying made a forward leap in acting abilities, yet she likewise went about as the champion in the outfit show An Excursion with the Phoenix performed by Lin Jingxin. She was likewise elevated to a maker and partook in the background creations, so her acting vocation isn't restricted to the front screen. Be that as it may, Zhao Liying's super Wang Fu body is additionally discussed by the rest of the world. The most notable is the magnum opus. Do you have any idea about whether it ought to be green, fat, red and flimsy with her ex Feng Xiaofeng, which has been communicated starting around 2018. Replay the great show after Feng Xiaofeng divorced Zhao Liying. He seemed to have lost the blessing of the queen's aura, and his acting career has also declined all the way. Zhao Liying and Lin Jingxin's Chuqiao biography performed in 2017 instantly praised the Honglin Jingxin. The two have a strong sense of CP and set an astonishing 40 billion webcast volume. Until this year, it was also one of the best dramas replayed by the audience, and it was listed in 2022 ranked 4th among the top 10 classic Lu dramas. After Zhao Liying participated in the filming of the costume drama Walking with the Phoenix, the drama became a sensation before it was broadcast. After the super sweet photo of Zhao Liying and Lin Jingxin came out, many people were pleasantly surprised and said that they seemed to see the reappearance of the CP of The Legend of Chuqiao. Zhao Liying has proved with her strength that no matter it is a period drama or a costume drama, she can master the role properly. After fading the title of Little Yang Mi, she then used her superb acting skills to get rid of the 85 little flower vase and successfully created a new life for herself. The watershed is like when Zhao Liying stood on the talent show stage 16 years ago and said, I want to be an actor. She has lived up to her expectations and has become one of the best actors of this era, which is quite inspirational. Top actress. Zhao Liying said that Yao Fei did not give everyone a good state, and time has made her clearer. Zhao Liying is really the best actress. She not only has goals, but also knows how to reflect on herself, and then grows from it. She cherishes every opportunity to perform, and she also blames Yu Fei for not giving everyone the best state. Now time has made her more clear about herself. Zhao Liying, whether it is life or work, I have to know exactly what I want, and I found this answer. Reporter, why do you keep breaking through yourself? Zhao Liying, I don't like monotony very much. If I stay in my comfort zone, I may feel uncomfortable. It is necessary that every character must have some qualities or characteristics that I want to pursue. She has some fresh ones. Something attracts me, and I happen to be able to complete her. Reporter, when creating characters, will you encounter difficulties? Zhao Liying, I am also very helpless. I am not a person who is particularly sensitive to money, but the characters I play are very good at settling accounts. Doing steel business is actually a big challenge for me, because it would be very difficult for me to get close to her. At that time, I met director Fu Dongyu, and he showed me the strong creativity, which made me feel okay. If you think it's okay, we can shoot it ourselves, I can. Reporter, do you think you are as ambitious as Su Bangsha? Zhao Liying, I am the same. I have something to pursue, you have a goal, you have a career you love or something, and make it an important part of your life. In fact, it is all a kind of ambition. Reporter, what is the difference between acting in costume dramas and modern dramas? Zhao Liying, everyone in costume dramas has higher requirements, so I will be more demanding on myself, and I may be more nervous and anxious. Whether it is the image or some external state required by this role, I will get it. Pay attention, but I will be more relaxed about realistic themes, because I also needed to be closer to reality. In fact, I didn't give you a particularly good state in Yufei at that time, and I also feel a little bit regretful. Hope to be in the best state after walking with the phoenix. In the end, Zhao Liying also sent her own blessings. I wish everyone in the year of the rabbit in 2023 to be as happy as he Xingfu and get rich like Su Bangsha. In fact, compared to other actresses, Zhao Liying's biggest feature is that she knows what she wants, lives a thorough life, and doesn't put her happiness on men. She doesn't gamble at all, and she has to create her own happiness.